Hi, I'm Bryce. I sing and play guitar and write music for Ophelia.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I am the lead guitarist for Ophelia.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I play drums for Ophelia.
Kyle, bass and general antics for Ophelia.
We're gonna take Q&A from the fan. Single fan. We got a bunch of cards here. We're gonna answer your questions, hopefully somewhat entertainingly. I guess I'll go first. How do you guys prepare right before a show? Do you ever get nervous? That's the side part of that. I prepare by trying to practice maybe one time in the last month leading up to the show. We do that. And then I tell myself every morning when I'm on my way to work that I'm going to practice singing the songs that we play because they're kind of hard to sing sometimes, and I never do. So there's that. We usually try to practice a couple times leading up to the shows, I would say.
I have a
If we're lucky, we get a couple
Usually.
practices in. Sometimes it doesn't quite work out like that, but
I have a
we make
nice
it
like
work.
pre-show ritual where I just disappear.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm normally found at a Buffalo Wild Wings.
You'll find Kyle at the nearest bar.
Yeah. If there's a sports bar around, then I'm there.
A Margaritaville, certainly. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Day of the show usually goes, we go to work, and then we all drive to the venue, and then we're going, where the fuck is Kyle? And he's usually at the bar around the corner. That's where that is. His bass and his amp magically appears without him being there somehow. No clue how that works.
I'm efficient.
That's probably how it is. Dylan, do you have any pre-show?
Yeah, I don't eat anything for like the day before, cause I don't know, I get stomach cramps. I guess it's the nerves, but I don't really get nervous anymore. I did it like for the first, while that we were playing shows, but now I don't. But if I eat, yeah, it's just not good.
That was the second half of that question too. Said, do you ever get nervous?
Did I already
do you guys
say
get
that?
nervous? Yeah, that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
It's been quite a minute, yeah.
do you get nervous at shows still?
It depends on the show. Weirdly enough, the fewer people at the show, the more nervous I often am. If there's bright lights in my face and like 3 people in the crowd, I'm shitting my pants.
100%. Yeah. If there's 4 people. But at the same time, we also, we did that opening show for Amberland, and I was pretty nervous before that, but that's just because they are who they are.
Yeah.
I think, the show yesterday, I'm almost, not nervous enough. I kind of wish I got more nervous before shows. I wish I got, anxious about it again, because I kind of, go through the motions sometimes, and that's no good either. But come see us play still, please. Okay.
Are you guys planning an album anytime soon? The short answer is yes. The long answer will have to be given by my friend Bryce.
Album anytime soon, legitimately. Probably not an album. Albums are really hard, and everything is self-produced. I kind of do most of the mixing and production and writing and all that. The album that's out is 7 songs, and that took a year and a half. So probably not an album. However, keep your eye out for a single and potentially an EP here pretty soon. Maybe 2 or 3 songs.
Also, he's doing a really bad job at pushing it. It's called Lancer. It's available wherever you can get music. Lancer, Ophelia, listen.
This is great. Why y'all so fucking cute? And this is by our friends, the Gauners. Anybody watching this, shout out Gauners. Go listen to them.
They're
Wait,
way cuter than us, I swear.
Absolutely.
I think so.
In response to your question, why y'all so fucking cute? Good genes, baby. I don't know how else to explain it. I mean,
Which musical artists have inspired you guys? Once again, probably a question best answered by our songwriter Bryce here.
you guys have musical inspirations though.
Deftones.
Yeah, that's definitely a big.
Deftones.
But that's mine. That's in all of our playing styles, we all have inspirations. Just because I write music that's influenced by Deftones and Amberland and shit like that,
That's
Yes.
true.
Individual answers.
yeah, what's your
Sure.
individual inspiration?
So, for our album Lancer, I think probably the biggest influences are probably bands like Brand New, bands like The Used, sort of post-hardcore emo bands that we all grew up on. And that's definitely the sort of thing that influences my drumming style as well. So I would say those are probably the biggest influences for this band.
Personally, I get a lot of influence from hardcore bands, One Step Closer, Ceremony, Represent, But yeah, I don't know. I also do the screams, so that correlates and would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, myself definitely Deftones. The older, along with what he said. Lancer was definitely brand new. I was in a real brand new phase.
Okay. Quiet on set. What has been your favorite gig so far? So I'm gonna need a minute to think about this one. Kyle, can you think? Does one stick out in your memory?
Easy for me. On our last little tour run, it was in Columbus. It was at the bottom of a pizza shop.
Donato's
basement. We Alex and Bryce had to figure out how to run all the sound for the entire venue because nobody was working there. But it went real hard. It was a good time.
That show, that was a pretty good one. I would agree with that.
Crowd
That was
was
really
going.
fun. The crowd was going. It wasn't that full, but it felt full because 15, 20 people probably show up in there, but it just felt cramped because you're in the basement of a
Didn't I
pizza
hit you in the
shop.
head with my neck?
Yes.
that show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he smacked me in the
So
neck
that
with the neck of his guitar.
I would have to say mine was probably we played a show for a bunch of rappers, but it wasn't. We've done it twice. The second time was not as great, but the first time was really cool. We didn't get to play until super late, but there were a bunch of people there, and the sound guy was running some crazy lights. There was fog machines, and we got pictures, and honestly, the pictures are kind of I think they made it better than it was.
The outcome afterwards was
It was
kinda
a
sick. We got
blast.
some really cool photos and so that was kind of sick. The stage was enormous, so we were able to move around quite a bit. I don't know if my favorite's opening for Amberlin at Grog because that venue's dope. On top of being an opening band for Amberlin, or probably one of the gigs with Safest Sledge. Yeah, I would actually have to say the
80s show.
kicking off. Yeah, the '80s themed show at what is that called? West Side Bowl in Youngstown. That was
Shout
a
out
really
to
good
Safest
show.
Sledge.
Yeah,
Once
shouts
again,
out Safest Sledge, great band. We opened for them and a band called Fernway from Buffalo.
And
And
once
the
again,
Gauners.
Shout out to Gauners. Yeah.
Shout out to
That's
Gauners.
where-
That's where we met
played
them.
with them.
Yeah.
So you know what? Yeah, that might be the best show. We
was a good
absolutely
one.
packed that place. Mostly the Gauners packed that place. Let's be
Yeah,
honest. They really brought a crowd, but we got to play to a full room and it was fantastic.
Yeah, literally full. It was at capacity, which was cool.
Next question. Do you have a favorite venue to play at? I feel like we could go a few different ways with this.
I think we're all gonna have a different answer.
Yeah, we might all have a different answer. We really like West Side Bowl because they give us free pizza
And free beer.
and free beverages. It's
But even the beer that you have to pay for is only $1.
Yeah, it's also true.
so shout out to them. Also, an alternate answer: any house venue. They're all spectacular. They don't make a bad house venue. I'm sure they do. We haven't
Yeah,
seen them. we haven't seen it. Any house show, we love it.
Sadly, it's not here anymore. The whole place is, so it's at Mahal's in Lakewood.
Oh, yeah.
But they used to have a venue in the basement before they changed it to a cocktail lounge, which was it's cool. But when we played down there, and I don't know, it was just such an atmosphere. It was super packed and not a whole lot going. There wasn't a lot of room, so
Shouts out Heart to Gold for that.
Shouts out Heart to Gold. They're on
Open
tour with
Heart to
Remo
Gold.
Drive now.
They're
Or
so
that might have been
They
over,
were,
but
yeah.
they're really good. Also check them out.
I'll just be the one to say Grog. I love Grog Shop. It's an awesome place.
That's a cool place to play. I'm gonna have to give it up for the homies' first show we ever played, Musica in Akron. That venue's so dope. Question: favorite memory as a band? Oh Jesus Christ!
Dylan and Kyle in the bathtub at Legends.
Oh, gee.
You can explain it if you want, or we could just kind of leave it at that.
Dirty bathtub, no shirts. It was awesome.
Yeah, we're playing at a venue in Cincinnati, and they just have this bathtub out there, and they're expecting us not to get in it.
Outside, not
Yeah.
in the venue,
No,
outside
no,
on the
it's
patio.
outside.
Yeah.
We probably needed tetanus shots, but I think we're okay. Yeah, that was a good time.
Favorite memory as a band, I would probably say,
You got it, dude.
Think
You
so?
got it. You got it.
playing at my homie Colin's house.
That's your favorite?
I don't know. It was something about,
That sounded way meaner than
it was, I don't know. It was just cool. It was all my friends were there. It was cool, and it was awesome.
Just playing at homies' houses.
Yeah, and it was like, I don't know, we got to play on like a cool half pipe, which was like crazy. I don't know. It was pretty packed.
weird.
Kyle was like falling the whole night, but
I stood still,
you know, we got to
cockeyed.
blast it in a garage, just, you know, be super loud, and then just hang out afterwards.
On a skateboard, right?
On a skateboard,
Yeah,
man.
that was dope.
Yeah, playing on a half pipe is definitely high tier.
That's up there. Yeah, like those house shows are super fun because you're just playing for a bunch of people that like you're actually friends with, and they like really want to hear you play. However, yeah, I don't know that or like sweating our balls off the entire way to Cincinnati on that little run in the middle of July in a van with no air conditioning, and that was like the hottest week it was ever in Ohio. I think maybe in history, like. Probably ever. It was
today,
like
yeah.
I think the inside thermometer thing in the van said 111 at one
It just
point.
said you should get out.
And it was like
Yeah.
fucking nighttime. Like it was like getting dark, and we were like just. It was a swimming pool. That van was a swimming pool. After that.
Yeah, it was so hot you get those notifications on your phone that's like public service announcement: don't go outside. And we were in a van with no air conditioning.
Mhm.
It's a bonding experience.
It's rock and roll.
It was pretty cool. I think I think that might be it. I enjoyed that.
Kyle?
I'll just say like practicing over at Dylan's parents' house and then like hanging out afterwards and just kicking it, having a bonfire.
Shouts out mom and dad.
Yeah, Dylan
Yeah.
Shalis is a
Honestly, shouts out to Dylan's
Shout
parents.
the best.
Shouts out to Dylan's parents. Tom and Amy, if you ever see this, we love you.
Love y'all.
Relax. Oh god damn it.
That one did not work.
Kyle, why are you so short?
See, I didn't think that anybody would ever bring this up to me. But when I was in second grade, I was 6'5". So I needed to get reconstructive surgery. And silly me, I just thought that I would continue growing. So I just brought myself back down to 5'8". I thought that I would still continue to get like the puberty bump and everything. But no, sadly, I am still 5'8". And it's looking like it's going to remain that way.
He, fun fact, he plays a short scale bass.
I'm adopted,
Yeah.
okay?
You should see that his fingers from like pointer finger to pinky when he's trying to stretch is like an inch and a half max. It's
Listen,
like
I know
one
I'm a wee
fret.
human, okay? We're gonna get past it.
How do you guys come up with lyrics? You guys?
No, it doesn't say guys. You just skipped.
Oh,
It doesn't
wait.
say guys.
Oh, it says guys here, and I was holding it like this, like a dummy.
Well, Bryce can't read.
What a nerd.
How do you guys come up with lyrics? Lyrics are a funny thing, because if you really listen to the lyrics in all of our songs, they don't make any fucking sense at all whatsoever. But it's a lot of just like, this line makes sense in its own right, and it kind of flows with this. And I'm feeling real sad about death and religion, so I'm going to write about that. And does it rhyme? Close enough.
If it rhymes too much,
really
it
it.
sounds weird. So,
But the song that we may or may not have been filming a music video for was a little deeper than that. I was digging in deep for some sad shit, and it seems to have paid off so far. It's a little more edgy, and I think it's cohesive as well as an entire song. I think it works a little better, and I think it'll fit with the rest of the EP as well. Alex has written lyrics for an Ophelia song before.
That's true. I wrote a verse in Wasted, our hit single.
Hit.
Wasted.
And also first.
And also the
Smash.
only single.
No, simple thing.
Oh,
First-
Simple
Simple
Things.
Things,
Simple
yeah.
Things is released as a single. But yeah, and for that one, it was pretty much Bryce had written some real emo shit, and I was like, oh, we on some emo shit, and just sort of vibe matched.
I was like, I don't have anything else. Here, you want to try?
Yeah, I think it worked. The vibe was a match. I want to stay here so I can see your smile again.
Sounds good. Thank you for watching. That was the end of the questions. We'll try to put out more videos and content like this because we're really broke, honestly. But we also like making stuff like this. This is fun. Follow us on the socials at Ophelia, Ohio on Instagram. It's the exact same on Facebook if you fucking use that. Do we have a Twitter? No. We don't have a Twitter. Don't follow us on Twitter because if there's an Ophelia, Ohio on Twitter, it's fake. Report it. It's not us. We might have a Twitter by the time you see this video, so don't report it. That's fine. Yeah, that's it. Look up our last album was Lancer. Look that up on Spotify. We'd love to get the support, or all of your streaming services. And keep an eye out for some new shit coming soon. Maybe.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching.
Sayonara.
Subscribe. Fucking do the things that all YouTubers do and keep up to date. And yeah, dude.